Motherfucker! We're alive! Always a fucking issue, man. And we're here. We're live. How's everybody doing? Is everybody doing good? How's everybody feeling? I'm here. It's the Rob Black Show. And as always, we are broadcasting high atop the wonderful and awesome, when I say awesome, super awesome, what's it called here? Super awesome, and it can only be described as triple awesome, and that is Star Garden Strip Club. And we are live, we are fucking doing all that stuff. It's Thursday. Almost done with the week, ladies and gentlemen. And it's, what is it, April 3rd, 2014. That's what the day it is. And we are still currently, see, looking at my Instagram. Let me look. Looking at my Twitter. Okay. Opening up the window. Picking my fucking teeth from the pork I just ate. I was digging on swine. Let's see here. Yep, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? Still no Georgia OSHA inspector's name, badge number, reports approving all sets from Georgia OSHA inspectors of Mike South, and the case number. No response yet on my Twitter or my Instagram. And that's 3 posts, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, let's go on to the Mike South website, because remember, it's the most popular website in the world, and he gets 1.4 million visitors a month. He does. You didn't know that? He does 10 times the amount of traffic that we do. Yet, he won't provide any stats except for a bullshit Alexa report. But, of course, you know, Mike South is one of the most important bloggers in the entire world. You guys didn't know that? Seriously, you guys didn't know that? Holy shit. All of you who are brand new to the Rob Black Show and brand new to the porn world, just in case you're also a grandmother named Dorothy, who posts out of Ohio on Mike South's website as Lurking Reader, or you happen to be a completely lonely and lonely is not even the word, a pathetic woman who's married to a stuntman, and his father's a stuntman, and all you do is post 5 times a day on a porn blog under the name Lacey Blake. Now, let me explain, because I might have the exact same type of listeners and readers, just people that have nothing to do with porn, that have not one iota of money-making relationships with porn. Basically, their only reason that they got into the porn, I would say, blogging world is because Mike South is such an awesome dude, and his website is such an awesome website, and it just draws these civilians into his web of awesome fatality. And so they just get engrossed to post. And in about 10 minutes, Tom Byron, or it might even be less, is going to notify us exactly how many posts Lurking Reader did last month. That way, we can see who posted more. Dorothy, the grandmother from Ohio, Lurking Reader, or Lacey Blake, the bored loser of a housewife from God knows where she is. And you know what I love? When you go to Mike South's website, that's his post today, was Who is Lurking Reader? By Lurking Reader. And Dottie, that's Dot for short, Dorothy Dot, does an extreme history of who she is and gives a detailed, long, and thought-out email to tell everybody why she's on the site, even though we don't really know why, except somebody she knows was lied to and they had sex with somebody who was HIV positive, but then they were lying. I mean, it's like just a bunch of bullshit. And let me make sure I reiterate to you. Lurking Reader actually emailed me a couple months ago with cryptic emails. So when Dottie takes it upon herself to email me personally, guess what? Tag, she's it. So we will continue to expose Mike South and his band of losers because don't forget, it is the most looked at website in the entire adult business. He has the most informed readers, the most informed posters, and everybody who is anybody goes to Mike South's site. Well, one by one, we're exposing exactly who these people are, which are losers. I mean, let's not forget good old Tim Trich, the stalker, the angel of death, the guy who was involved with the last case of HIV transmission dating back to 04 and 05, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, the last time there was a legitimate HIV outbreak that didn't involve kink.com, bloody penises, public disgrace, transsexual performers, and crossovers, it involved Tim Trich. Yeah! It involved a guy named Tim Trich who posts under the name Jilted, like a jilted lover, a spurned lover. Somebody that if you go on Mike South's website and go through all the Tim Trich jilted posts, what you find is something extremely alarming, something that's downright frightening, something that borders on psychotic, something that really is a sign of, quite frankly, what I'm frightened for people in this business. A guy who sings Kenny Rogers songs, a guy who talks about blood being spilled, a guy that talks about dropping bombs on the adult industry. This is the type of ramblings that you would hear from abortion doctor murderers. Seriously. So basically, Mike South's big website where he sits there and just lies after lies. And when he's not lying, what he does is posts press releases. Literally, he either posts press releases or like fucking his contributors. And if you notice, his big contributing authors, Lacey Blake and Lurking Reader, is all that he has. Now, he used to have Brooke Tyler, but she's not there no more. And then as of Monday and Tuesday, he had Lindsay Lovehands. Well, Lindsay Lovehands isn't there. So now it's just Lacey Blake and Lurking Reader. One grandmother and another, I don't even know what she is, some lady who posts 5 times a day on a porn website. There you go. And tonight, or I should say this morning, there has been a post from Lurking Reader, and it's been up all day. Because, of course, Mike South is working on a new story. He's working on a hot scoop. He's working on a hot new scoop. Now, I don't think the hot new scoop is that of telling me what the inspector's name is from Georgia OSHA offices. I don't think it's what the guy's badge number is. I don't think it's reports approving all of the Mike South sets. I don't think it's case numbers. I don't think it's anything that we've challenged him with, which right here is $400. Now, we originally posted $200, but we got no response. So now we upped the ante and posted $400. Now, we got that last night from beating up a little old homeless lady, and we grabbed them $200 out of her pocket, and that's what we're posting on. So we're going to wait, and 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 I'm sure we'll keep on waiting because Mike South doesn't have any of this information, ladies and gentlemen. And let's face it, he did a scene with this girl, Chase, okay, in a hotel room, Embassy Suites in Georgia, in good old Georgia, where porn's legal. You go set up shop in Georgia. And he shot this scene there, and I'm waiting to hear about the OSHA officer that was in the room that confirmed that his set was compliant, and that was very cordial with everybody, while he made sure that Mike South had all of his tests. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike South didn't have his tests. I forgot. The man that practices what he preaches didn't have his tests. See, Mikey, I know you're watching me, Mikey. I've gone through your website, and I refresh myself every day with all the bullshit that you would say about me. I'm a scumbag. I'm a piece of shit. You're bringing me down. All these things. Well, Mike, here we are. I don't know, 17 years later, and I'm still standing, motherfucker. I'm still standing, and your fucking glass house is all but burned and crumbled to the ground. Okay? We've already flushed out to the world what I am. I'm a scumbag. I'm irrelevant. I'm a loser. I am everything in the world, baby. I am a biggest piece of shit walking, Mikey. Yeah, we've already established that. But, you see, I have never claimed to be a saint, Mike. I never claimed to be this righteous, this man that professed all of these righteous things. You see, Mike, I've always claimed to be what I am, and that's a nasty motherfucker, all right, a nasty boy. That's what I claim, Mikey. You, my friend, have been calling yourself the business savior. Remember, we could go through post after post where you've talked about how things would be different if you ran Free Speech Coalition and how if you ran the testing facilities. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen? We could go through Mike South posts and find where he talks about running the facilities, running the testing procedures, really. So Mike South, you know how he would be running things? he'd be sitting there at the testing doors, and basically guys and women come in, they drop their pants, and the guys just show Mike their cock, and the girls just open their pussies, and Mike looks at him and goes, "You're clean. Chat, next. Oh, you're clean. Next. Good. Oh, what's that? You're good. Oh, wait a minute. You're dirty. You're going to have to go get some antibiotics. Here's what we do. You go in the other room, and I spit on a washcloth because I got this magic saliva that's all healing. And you rub it there on your pussy, and clears that shit right up. Yeah, go ahead and do that, because you don't understand where I come from. Down here in my trailer, we don't get no sexually transmitted diseases. No way, because we got this enzyme inside. We got this special. I would say we're kind of tempered. You know, our skin is like Teflon. Our saliva is basically an antibacterial, would you say, germ killer? Yeah, that's what it is. And so what we do is we spit. So if somebody has a problem, say somebody falls down and they scratch their arm, they don't need stitches. They bring them on over to good people like me, and I spit in it, give it a little rub, and that wound heals right up. Yeah. So you got the drips there, girlie. So what you need to do is you need to go back in that room and pull your pants down, and I'll be in there to spit on your pussy, and it'll heal you right up, because I got that special spit from the South. We don't have no sexually transmitted diseases. Not here. Oh, God, no. Because I'm Mike South. And you don't understand something. When my guys come to do the bukkakis, I know where they've been, you see. I know where each and every one of my guys have been, and they only work for me. And after they're done working for me, they go back and they hide in this little box that I got for them that is out in the garage, and I feed them raw meat. Yeah, I do. I feed them raw meat. Yeah! And then that way I know that their penises are perfectly clean. So that's Mike South for you. That's Mike South for you. Ladies and gentlemen. The guy who, since he was outed for being the biggest piece of shit scumbag ever. Since that day, he is now going on almost a week of posts called subterfuge. That's it. It's just subterfuge. That's all it is. From posting free speech coalition doctors, which makes absolutely not one iota, to doing press releases. Literally. Remember, this is the guy who claims that he has 10 times the traffic that we do. And we have traffic in the 6 figures. So in order for Mike South to claim that he has 10 times our traffic, he's looking at about 1.4 million visitors a month. Yeah, that's Mike South. Now, that's what he'll tell you, but he won't prove it. He's got this here Alexa rating, which even he says can be rigged. And of course, that's what AVN and XBiz do. They rig the Alexa rating because they're dishonest people. And that's why they are higher than him. And then when you go, but Mike, can't you rig yours? Oh, I would never rig that. I'm an honest man. I'm an honest man. And then you got the housewives here. The housewives from Retardville that are like, Mike would never do anything like that. And quite frankly, Rob Black, we don't really need to be on here to defend Mike because he does a good job defending himself on his own. No, he don't. Mike South still has not said one word in defense of everything that he has been outed for doing. And it would be so easy to stop all of this talk if he just produces his tests that him and the Bukkake boys have for the period of time that these scenes were done, and show that they are all negative for HPV, gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, HIV DNA test. Basically, Mike Saab has not provided any of these tests. And he continues to just operate as if nobody's saying anything. And then he questions and screams and cries that people are fucking talking bad about his good name. That's what this asshole has the audacity to do. And morons, the fucking desperate housewives from Retardville, they are in turn sitting there and publicly defending this asshole. And it's pretty amazing. I mean, it's really amazing. So go on over. Go on over. Okay? Go on over to Mike South's site for a good chuckle. Seriously. And especially when Mike South talks about how ABN and XBiz are the lesser sites, but yet Mike South is sitting there putting up press releases that all the other sites have up. We don't have it up. But Mike South has the exact same press releases that ABN and XBiz has. The TTS announcement was on ABN and XBiz. The cut and paste kink.com article was on ABN and XBiz. Literally. But I mean, just literally. Mike South cutting and pasting Isadora Hall's press release. I mean, that's all this guy does. And he has literally 4 people that post on his site. That's all. That's all. That's all. And one of the people, Lacey Blank, has posted literally close to 150 times. And as soon as Tom Byron counts off how many times Lurking Reader has posted, he'll send that to me. I bet you it's more than 150. I bet you Lurking Reader is more than 150 times. And that will mean that those 2 desperate housewives of Retardville will have accounted for like 350 posts on Mike South's site. And Mike South claims that his site is the site to go to, that he has over 1 million visitors a month. Really? Really, Mikey? Really? You have over 1 million visitors a month? Because that's what he has to claim if he says he has 10 times the traffic that we here have. Because our server stats and our Google Analytics, and I know Mike South talks to one of the other website webmasters, and she can attest that we have Google Analytics on our site because she helped put it there. And she will attest to the numbers that we've done. So, with no HIV, AIDS cases, and just steady numbers, we have a 6-figure visitor base. And if Mike South wants to bet more money that he won't pay us, we will bet last month's server stats against his last month's server stats. And I bet every single one of you that we beat him. We fucking beat him. We beat him on every level. We beat him on bounce rates. We beat him on how long the person stays on the site. We beat on everything. but yet he claims he has 10 times the traffic. Once again, this guy is a lying sack of shit. He is a piece of fucking human garbage. He's lower than Bill Margold, and Bill Margold is a piece of fucking shit. Bill Margold can't even defend himself. All he wants to do is throw around insults and talk about blacklisting people. That's Bill Margold. That's how pathetic this guy is. Okay? And when you sit there and put dollars to cents and dot the motherfucking I's and cross the T's, Bill Margold cannot defend himself. Okay? Bill Margold tried to put us on blast 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, and we answered the call, and now Bill Margold is crying and hiding like a little bitch. I want all you remember this. All you fucking ignorant, stupid motherfuckers. Okay? All you stupid bitch-ass motherfuckers. Let me explain something to you. Once again, because some of you assholes aren't hearing the story too correctly because you're too fucking ignorant. And now let me explain it to you fuckheads. XRCO put a press release out where they were begging people for fucking donation. They were begging people to be part of their fucking group. At the same time this was going on, Bill Margold put out a tweet asking if Tom Byron's master would allow him to go to XRCO Award. So, XRCO is begging for people to give them money, and Bill Margold is putting Tom Byron on blast, calling him a bitch. So, not only do we tell Bill Margold that we will go to the XRCO show, but on top of that, we're going to fucking pay for a sponsorship. We're going to take out these things called bazols, all right? These are bazols, okay? And we're going to take these out, and we're going to give them to XRCO. And then, ladies and gentlemen, when we call Bill Margold and call fucking Dirty Bob, both of them, him, ho, ha, and punk out like bitches. And instead of being men and saying, we don't want you here, they make up every excuse in the world, and when they're called on it, they then hurtle insults. And that's it. So they fucking call motherfuckers out. They basically say, we are going to be at this such and such place. If you want to come down, we'll kick your ass. And guess what? We show up. And when we show up, they go, oh, well, that's not what we meant. How about, So do you fuckheads understand? Me and Tom Byron never, ever wanted to go to the XRCO. You can wipe your ass with that fucking show. It died when Tim Connolly was not involved with it. What we did was put Bill Margold and the XRCO on blast when they attempted to challenge us. So what we did is we answered the challenge because we're not bitches. Do you get it? We're nobody's bitch. All right? And let me explain something else to you. Scumbags. Okay? If anybody has a fucking problem with me, they don't gotta wait for an XRCO show for us to show up. My motherfucking address is 6632 Lancashire Boulevard. Okay, motherfuckers? So anybody can come down here and shut my fucking mouth. Okay? You little fucking bitches. Anybody can come down here and shut my fucking mouth. I fucking do. Okay? Bring your fucking Tony knives. Bring whatever the fuck armies you want. Okay? Bring whatever you want. And we'll see what happens. So, once again, Bill Margold and his band of loser friends decided to put Rob Black and Tom Byron on blast. We answered the call, and they bitched out like fucking cunts. Remember that, motherfuckers. All you fucking faggots, fucking remember that. You fucking bitches. Remember that. Okay? Just like when I called Bill Margold out and said, I will debate you, fuckhead. I would talk. He wouldn't answer the challenge until our late friend Tony Byron, 2.5 months later, came up to my office to present me a list of demands to make this happen. All of a sudden, I got to meet Bill Margold's demands. Really? Fuck you, bitch. Once again, if there's anything that we've said in here that are lies, I challenge you to tell everybody what the lies are. Now, if the lies are that you're a bunch of faggot bitches, that's not a lie. Proof is in the pudding. You act like little faggot bitches. Okay? But if there's things that we have said that are lies, say what they are. Tell me what they are. Tell me what our lies are. See, you people get so butthurt over truth, okay? And when the truth is laid out, just like Bill Margold gets butthurt when we lay out the truth that John Holmes was a fucking piece of shit. And Bill Margold hates that. He hates that. But it's the truth. He hates when we say that Mr. Marcus is a piece of shit and Bill Margold stands up for him, and yet Mr. Marcus infected 10, 12, 13 people with syphilis. We have proof to at least one person, so whether it's 1 or 10. I mean, you know, if rather you kill one person at Fort Hood or you kill 13 people, isn't it pretty bad, 1 or 13? Or does Bill Margold say, listen, Mr. Marcus is an alright guy. He only infected one person. And Bill, I showed proof on our website that Mr. Marcus infected talent. This talent didn't get syphilis during the syphilis outbreak from another person. Okay, asshole. This person worked in amongst the Marcus regime, and she got fat. I still have the paperwork sitting here on my computer, and we put it up on the site as wallpaper before. Okay? So, I challenge Bill Margold to write a nice letter. We'll even post it, Bill. We'll post the letter because we know nobody gives a shit about you. Same thing with Mike South and his little bitch-ass 4 people that go on his fucking website besides the 2 desperate housewives of Loserville. Okay? And Tim Tritch. Right there. Literally, there's 6 people that post on Mike South's site, and 3 of them we already named. So there's 3 other anonymous loser posters. And we got to imagine one of them's Mark Randazzo. Because remember, Mark Randazzo, the guy that was part of the Kurt Treptow pedophilia ring. And when we started talking about it, Mike South was one of the first ones to deflect it because it was hitting on Mark Randazzo. And Mark Randazzo's actually put up banners on Mike South's site before. One would imagine that one of those posters is Mark Randazzo. And one would imagine also, because I know some of you people are not going to be aware of this, but if you look at the J.D. Oxenberg site, okay, one of the people that are part of J.D. Oxenberg is a guy named Reed Lee. And Reed Lee, guess what? Was part of the Free Speech Coalition. Yes, he was. He was actually around before Diane Duke. So I bet you that either J.D. Oxenberg, but I doubt it's him. I bet Reed Lee also posts here and there on good old Mike South's website. You know, when you get those big, long-winded explanations as if they are an attorney. Well, guess what? Chances are Reed Lee, and go ahead and click on J.D. Oxenberg's site. And the best part is the guy has advertisements for Free Speech Coalition. So the very site that Mike South and the very people that Mike South is claiming. I mean, think about this guy. Think about Mike South. You want to just think about this. Mike South is claiming that Christian Man and Free Speech Coalition are paying Sean Tompkins and Michael Whiteacre to do hatchet jobs on behalf of Free Speech Coalition against Mike South and ruin and destroy his good name and credibility. You follow me? That is what Mike South has said. But then, when you go to Mike South's advertiser, which is J.D. Oxenberg and Associates, and you scroll down and you notice that Reed Lee, who is part of Free Speech Coalition, is part of J.D. Oxenberg, and Free Speech Coalition is part of J.D. Oxenberg and Reed Lee. Oh my God! So basically, people that give Mike South money are directly associated with people that Mike South is claiming are trying to ruin his reputation by using Michael Whiteacre and Sean Tompkins. Does any of this make any sense to you all? Seriously, does any of you follow this? Or I forgot, Rob Black is lying. Rob Black is making things up, right? Rob Black is lying. He's a liar. Okay? Once again, let's go through this scenario. Because I will ask you bitches all the time, tell me where I'm lying. Tell me where Rob Black says, I know you're all looking at a black sky, but it's blue. So please, come on. Come on. Let's take you through this again. Here we go. Now, Mike South has claimed in his blog posts and on AVN, so he's gone on record to say, okay, that Christian Man, Speech Coalition, okay, they have conspired and they are paying Michael Whiteacre, Sean Tompkins at the Real Porn WikiLeaks to run a smear campaign against Mike South, to discredit him and try to get a reputation off his good name. This is a fucking fact. This is what Mike South has said. This is undisputable, motherfuckers, okay? This is undisputable. I know you're listening, Mike South, you bitch. I know you're fucking listening, you fucking Lacey Blake and Lurking Reader and other little punk-ass motherfuckers. Bill Margold, I know you're all fucking listening, you punk-ass faggots. So, Mike South has claimed. He is claiming this. Okay, so, riddle me this, Batman. How is it when you go to Mike South's paid advertiser, or is this going to be one of those people that don't pay Mike South either? He just does things with them because they're cool. Like Derek Hay and Latata never paid him either. When you go to J.D. Oxenberg and Associates at xxxlaw.com, go with me, guys, and click on it. Come on. Click. you'll see this little pudgy guy that looks like Alex Jones next to the Statue of Liberty. And I don't know who the fuck that is. I got to imagine that's J.D. Oxenberg. Now, when you scroll down and you look at who is involved with J.D. Oxenberg, you'll see an email. And that email is from somebody besides J.D. Oxenberger, but is also Reed Lee. Oh my God. Reed Lee. Look it up. And Reed Lee used to be associated with Free Speech Coalition. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. But here's one better for you. When you scroll down a little bit more, you'll notice, voila, Free Speech Coalition banner, Free Speech Coalition link. And when you click on it, voila, oh my God, there is Free Speech Coalition website. Oh my God. So, if Mike South can explain, which either he will come up with some elaborate bullshit that makes absolutely no sense except to him and his wacky pack of fucking retards, or he'll ignore it totally. But I'm all ears if anybody wants to explain how is it that the very organization that is paying, who knows how much, got to figure tons of money, to Michael Whiteacre and Sean Tompkins through Christian Man because he works on the board of Free Speech Coalition. And they are paying these two guys tons of money to run hatchet jobs and to ruin Mike South's name and reputation. How is it that a law firm that's paying Mike South to advertise on his site has one of the people that were associated with Free Speech Coalition, and this website also has a link and banner for Free Speech Coalition. So the very people that are destroying Mike South and ruining his good name are also involved with people that are paying Mike South to advertise on his website. Oh my God. To keep up, you know the show Keeping Up with the Kardashians? There should be a show called Keeping Up with Mike South. And it's basically just him in his fucking hillbilly trailer with all of his loser friends. Lacey Blake, Lurking Reader, and all these fucking morons, okay? Tom Byron, I know you're banging on the door, but I've been asking, can you count Lurking Reader's fucking posts for me? Thank you. I've been asking that for 10 minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Keeping Up with Mike South, okay? And it's him in his trailer, and he's sitting there, okay? And he's hanging out, and you got Lacey Blake, you know, the 30-year-old wife of a Hollywood stuntman, and a father-in-law is a Hollywood stuntman. You got her. You got a grandmother, Lurking Reader. You got Reed Lee or J.D. Oxenberg, one of these guys, hanging out. You got what other fucking loser that posts anonymously on Mike South's site? Maybe fucking Randazza. And whatever other fucking low-life pieces of shit that are just chilling over there. And they all are just hanging out in the trailer, drinking fucking moonshine, fucking playing the fucking banjo. You know, they're just fucking whooping it up in Georgia, making porno movies. They're like, hey, it's legal. Let's fly our porno banner. Yeah! Wow! Woo! Yeah! I'm telling you, that would be a huge seller. Because as retarded as Keeping Up with the Kardashians is, it's as retarded as Mike South and all of his bullshit theories. Because once again, ladies and gentlemen, you can't get any more fucking retarded than Mike South claiming that there's these grand conspiracies against him. Okay? There's huge conspiracies against him. And he has 2 banners on his site for an organization that has somebody that was part of Free Speech Coalition that is one of the owners, and they continue to support Free Speech Coalition. So if that's not the most retardedest thing in the fucking world, I don't know what is. I really don't. I don't know what is. Again, if you people can answer this, which nobody will, okay? Nobody will answer this. They won't answer it, okay? They won't answer it. They will not answer any of these questions. They won't. They won't. All people will do will make insults. At least when I make insults, okay? At least when I put motherfuckers on blast and call them worthless pieces of shit, at least it's backed up with something, okay? At least it's backed up with exposing their lies. Now, again, if I'm wrong, if somehow my eyes are deceiving me, see these eyes? These eyes? If somehow my eyes are seeing something different, okay, on J.D. Oxenberg and Associates XXX Law, if my eyes are seeing something different than a guy by the name of Reed Lee and a Free Speech Coalition banner, please tell me. Tell me. Okay? Can you guys please tell me? I'm willing to be set straight. Okay? I'm willing to be set straight. I really am. I'm willing to be set straight so that you guys can tell me that what I'm looking at is a figment of my imagination and I'm wrong. Okay? Seriously. That way I'm fucking wrong. But I'm clicking on things and I'm trying to literally, once again, see if my eyes are deceiving me. No, I'm looking at a Free Speech Coalition banner that takes me to a site that shows Susan Coven. I am. I'm literally looking at a site that is Free Speech Coalition, and it says Executive Director Diane Duke, and I'm fucking, I'm literally, it's just weird, man. Oh, holy shit. You guys want to hear something even more bizarre? Not only, this is just bizarre. This has got to be not just bizarre, but super bizarre. Now, unless there's 2 Reed Lees, but if you click on Free Speech Coalition and go to the board of directors, Reed Lee is still a board member. Oh my God! So big, fuck. Come on, man. This guy, this Mike South, man. This guy's he's just gotta kill himself. Please, Mike South, do everybody a favor and cut your fucking wrists and bleed out, you fucking jerk off. Come on, man. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, you guys. Come on. This is like this. I'm telling you. This is Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is like those episodes where the cute Kardashian, not the kid, but the one with the drunk husband Scott, that would walk around and be like, "Hey everybody," and fight with Chris. You know that one. This is literally that. This is that amusing, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's even reverse it even more. Not only does Mike South sponsors people that give him money, okay? Not only does Mike South sponsors have links to Free Speech Coalition on them, the guy that works with J.D. Oxenberg, Reed Lee, is also a board member of the very organization that is paying Michael Whiteacre and Sean Tompkins to destroy him. Oh my God! Come on, you guys! This doesn't get any better than this! Come on! Seriously, is this guy in another fucking stratosphere? You guys, real simple. Go to MikeSouth.com, click on J.D. Oxenberg and Associates. Scroll down. The two main people on that site has an email, J.D. Odenberger and Reed Lee, okay? Now, scroll down a little bit lower, and you'll see a Free Speech Coalition member banner. Click on that Free Speech Coalition member banner. Okay. You'll see that the website is Free Speech Coalition. You'll see all the people that we all have known and loved. Okay. Now, you ready? It just gets better. Now, go to Contact Us. When you go to Contact Us and you see board officers and then board members, when you scroll down, you'll see a name called Reed Lee. Now, unless there's two fucking Reed Lees in the porn world, and two Reed Lees that are lawyers, and two Reed Lees that are associated with law firms that have Free Speech Coalition banners on it, I would say that this is the same Reed Lee that advertises and takes fazols out of his pocket and gives to Mike South, while one of his associates, Chris Mann, and the organization that he's a board member of, they take their fazols and they shovel it to Michael Whiteacre and Sean Tompkins so they can come up with these elaborate schemes and plans to ruin Mike South's good reputation. Don't you see? Don't you see the master plan in work? And then you have Mike South and his band of married fucking retards all going, "Yeah, Mike. Yeah, it's an elaborate fucking plan. Yeah, Mike, it's an elaborate plan." The grandmother, so you got the grandmother, the lonely fucking housewife, and the abortion room murderer, doctor murderer. You know, you got a band of retards all going, "Yeah, Mike. Yeah, totally. It totally makes sense, Mike. Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense, man." Mike South's ego is so big, and he thinks he is so important that there are these elaborate schemes to bring him down. He just can't fathom the fact that somebody would hate him so much because he's nothing but a fucking liar about everything. and he has ruined people's good names and good reputations for no reason other than he's a jealous cuntbag. And he can't fathom that somebody would fucking do anything against him unless they were being paid, unless they were working with some fucking army. Because, oh my God, Mike South's such a cool dude. He's such a nice guy. He's such an awesome hit man. Yeah, okay. Mike South, you're a piece of shit. You're a lying cocksucker. And once again, you get exposed. Okay? All of these advertisers that are beating down your door. Okay? All these advertisers that are beating down your door to advertise. I'm not real sure where they are. I'm really not. Because if you're going to count Kelly Roberts and the Vicky Vet Nation, I would negate that with a big okay? And if you're going to count J.D. Ottenberger, that kind of throws your whole logic off that the very company that is paying you also has ties to Free Speech Coalition, who's also paying Sean Tompkins and Michael Whitaker to destroy you. So that kind of doesn't really make sense. And quite frankly, Mikey, if these people are hell-bent on destroying you, I would call J.D. Oxenberger and Reed Lee up and say, hey, guys, I don't want you advertising on my site anymore because you're a part of an organization that's trying to destroy me and ruin my good name. Nah, Mike South ain't doing that. Hillbilly Boy ain't going to give up his whopping $150 fucking he fucking charges for a fucking ad. Hell no. So after that, I'm not real sure what other site you have. Nate of Takedown Piracy? Yeah. Kelly Madison? Really? Kelly Madison. These two motherfuckers work for Jerry Estrada at Juicy Entertainment. They are so desperate to move more than 350 fucking pieces, they will fucking blow llamas if they were told it will get them more fucking sales. Literally. Okay? I would sit in that office and watch Danny Gorman shit himself because he'd have to fucking sell their product and tell them that they only moved 400 fucking pieces. And they cry and they bitch and they moan. But they don't want to lose them to go somewhere else because that 30% that Jerry Estrada fucking takes is found money. So they need to try to do whatever they can to try to appease these people. So, guess what? I don't know. Again, Mike, I've counted 3 fucking advertisers. What other people are beating on your door to take your ads? ABN doesn't pay you. ABN, you have their studio up. You have a studio. Your stripper facials is a fucking piece of shit book you wrote with your boyfriend, Tim Case, who's probably a fucking poster on here, this fucking winner. What else, Mike? Come on, what else, fuckstick? Your fucking, your server people? Really? Your fucking server people? And then you got electronic cigarettes? Again, just Mike South lying and bullshitting the entire fucking world. What one reputable entertainment advertiser is advertising on this site? Seriously, who? Where do I see advertisers who would be advertising on a 1.4 million visitor site a month? I don't see nobody. What people that are big shots in the industry that are advertising on Mikey's site? Who? Who? If he is such the heartbeat, who? What? Again, Mike South is shit. He goes by an Alexa rating that he rigs, he distorts, and he lies, okay? I put my server stats against his server stats any day. And you know who will win? Us, hands down. Okay? Hands down. So, ladies and gentlemen, take a look, okay? Take a look at J.D. Oxenberger and Reed Lee. two guys that are intricately intertwined with Free Speech Coalition, okay? They are intricately intertwined with Free Speech Coalition. And yet, these people are also intertwined with Sean Tompkins and Michael Whiteacre to destroy Mike South. Exactly. Mike South's delusional conspiracy theories are exactly what they are. Delusional conspiracy theories. The man is delusional. He's delusional about his fucking traffic. He's delusional about these people that are trying to fucking ruin his good name. He's delusional when he says he can look at a performer and distinguish if they have disease. The man is fucking delusional. That is what he is. He's as delusional as the people on his fucking website. The people like Lurking fucking Reader. Okay? He's delusional like the people like Lurking Reader and fucking Lacey Blake and all these people that post repeatedly on his fucking site. And it's amazing, okay, when you have somebody like Lacey Blake who is posting some 130, 140 times in 1 month. Okay? That is somebody who is fucking delusional. Alright? That is somebody that is fucking delusional. Alright? These are the people that say to Mike South, Mike, you, my friend, are so right about everything. You, my friend, are so right about everything. You, my friend, are flawless, Mike. And they sit there and they defend and they stick up for a man who's literally a lying piece of shit. And you can't get any more of a piece of shit than Mike South. Can't do it. But it happens every day. Literally, every fucking day. So, with that being said, we're gonna put a fucking, a fork in this subject because I'm sure at some point the goddamn subject will come back up before we end the show. Now, I'm just hoping that it does not come up when I'm trying to do the news because I don't want to go over today. I have a lot of shit I got to get done, but hey, it is what it is. So, listen, I'm going to take a break for about a fucking minute, and while I take a break, go on over to Adult FYI, and we have a new story up, and it's called Cuckoo Bird. Lacey Blake is obsessed with porn, Rob Black, and loves Mike South. Desperate housewife needs mental help. So, go on over and read the story. Like I said, Lacey Blake, tag, you're it. Like I said, Lurking Reader, tag, you're it. Like I said, Tim Tritch, tag, you're it. When you guys want to open your fucking mouths, especially when you want to open your mouth about me, tag, you're it. And every time you say something stupid, I'm going to put you on blast. Every time you speak ignorant words, I'm going to put you on blast. And until you go away, just like Mike South, I'm going to put you on blast. So, enjoy it, motherfuckers. Enjoy it. Because you are, okay? You are the new stars of the Rob Black Show. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And I'll be waiting when you guys are done.
It took a while. 210 posts.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting for this information, and now I can officially deliver it. Do you realize that Lurking Reader, who is the grandmother, literally, she is the grandmother that Mike South put a full-page article about? Seriously. Lurking Reader, and Tom Byron literally this whole time has been counting. That's what he came in to tell me. As I've been screaming about it, it took him this fucking long to count how many posts. Ladies and gentlemen, do you fucking realize that Lurking Reader, who is Dorothy on the Mike South site, okay, who posts, and this is what Mike South's post has been all day. This has been his important post. Who is Lurking Reader? Well, Dottie, or Dorothy, is a 50-year-old woman, has no ties to the porn industry except her friend, who almost caught a case of the HIV/AIDS, you know. Well, guess what? Dorothy, you know what she did last month? She posted 210 times on the Mike South message board. How is that for a psychotic old lady? How the fuck? 210 times. Do you realize what that breaks down to, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on. This is just insane. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is what it breaks down to. 210 divided by 31. 6.7 posts a day. So, this is what Mike South's people... Think about this. She does it 210 times. Lacey Blake posted almost 150 times. So between Lacey Blake and Lurking Reader, they have posted 360 times, which means that they have posted between them, okay? Between them, 11 posts a day. That is two sick, desperate grandma and wife housewives. I don't even know how, I can't even use the joke. Desperate housewives, desperate grandmas. Lurking Reader has posted 210 fucking times. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. That is 6.7 posts a day. This is Mike South, who claims that his message board is oh my God. Think about this. This is a guy who claims that his message board is so popular and it has so much activity. Do you realize that when you go to Mike South's message board and you look at the posts and you see something where it says, oh, this story has 75 comments, do you realize that more than half of them are attributed to one person? And when you throw in the other one, basically that's all the message board is. So basically, when Mike South puts up a story, just anything. Think about it. Lurking Reader attributes to 6.7 posts a day. So when Mike South puts up one of his posts, Lurking Reader, Dorothy, contributes almost 7 of those posts. So when Mike South puts, oh my God, think about this. Mike South puts out a post. So Mike South goes, Rob Black is a jerk. Between Dorothy and Lacey Blake, okay? Between Dorothy and Lacey Blake, they contribute. Oh my God. Hold on. They contribute to almost 10 posts. So anything that Mike South puts up automatically gets 10 comments from 2 people. Oh my God. And this asshole is claiming how popular his message board is. And then, and I'm not even going to have Tom Byron do it on the spot right now because it might make his fucking brain melt. But I'd love to see what Tim Tritch has contributed to last month's posts. Because if Lacey Blake is contributing to basically 4 posts a day, and Lurking Reader is contributing to almost 7 posts a day, Jesus Christ. If you throw Tim Tritch in there with 3 posts, you got 14 posts right out of the gate for every single fucking story that Mike South does. So if his big popular message board gets 25 comments on it, fucking 80% of them are by 3 people. I'm sorry, Mike. That doesn't mean you have a popular message board. That means you have 3 desperate, lonely losers that have nothing else to do except sit there and post on your fucking website and defend your hillbilly ass. Oh my God. See, the thing is, man, this shit doesn't lie. And I know you people get so upset when I call you out because you look at the things that I say or you hear the things that I say and they are very harsh. And instantly your first reaction is, fuck you, you're an asshole, you're a scumbag, you bounce checks. But that's your initial response, because if you really sit there and fucking go, oh my God, let me really look at what he's saying. He's right. I am a fucking lunatic psycho. I do have no life. I really do sit here and do nothing all day, every day, 31 days a month, and post on a fucking porn website. Oh my God, Rob Black is right. I am a loser. Holy shit. He's right. I'm married, and my husband is a Hollywood stuntman, and my father-in-law is a Hollywood stuntman, and I sit in a room all day and post back and forth with 3 people on a porn message site. Fuck you, Rob Black! You're an asshole, Rob Black! Go bounce more checks like you did in 2001, asshole, or 2004 and 2005. Basically, from the time you got busted. Yeah, you asshole. Go on, you're a scumbag. You're a scumbag. How dare you say I'm a desperate loser? I have friends. I have a life. Just because I post 7 times on a porn blog every day. Every day. Dorothy, the 50-year-old loser. 6.7. You, Dorothy, listen to me, dummy. You posted on Mike South's website last month 210 times. So she's 210. You got Lacey Blake that's like $1.50. So that's 2, 3, 360. Throw in Tim Trench conservatively 100. You got 460 posts by 3 people. Oh my God. Seriously, Katie Summers just said, and Katie, you're totally right. Katie goes, if I was Lacey Blake's husband, I would be worried about her. She's trolling on a man's website, commenting on all his posts, and they are weirdly kind of flirty with each other. The bitch needs to get laid by her man. So lay off the Mike South website. Oh, God. Guys, that's why, hey, Lacey, Lurk, hey, Dorothy, that's why there's Facebook and fucking MySpace, okay, guys? You need to go hook up somewhere, all right? And you know what? If you look, these idiots have actually talked about meeting at different expos. Like, hey, when the expo comes to New Orleans, let's hook up. And Mike South's like, yeah, if I could ride my motorcycle down there, Tim Trench, Dottie, and Lacey Blake make up for about 500 posts a month on somebody that says he has the most popular website in the world. Woo! Mike, I would say you have the most stalkerish website in the fucking world, my friend. Wow. Jesus Christ. Bunch of fucking nut jobs, man. Oh, God. They are just fucking hilarious. Unbelievable. Oh, God. God. They're just fucking crazy. They've got to be the craziest fucking crew in the world. Well, we're going to take a break. Oh, God, these people are nuts. And again, guys, with this segment, go take a look at J.D. Oxenberger and Associates, and you'll see Reedley, and you'll see Free Speech Coalition sponsorship. You'll see Reedley is a member of the board of Free Speech Coalition. And try to have Mike South sell everybody again that there's this giant conspiracy involving Free Speech Coalition, Christian Man, and the Real Porn WikiLeaks, that people are out to destroy his good reputation. Don't forget, people that are advertising on Mike South's site are also paying people to ruin his reputation. And Mike South is totally cool with doing business with somebody from Free Speech Coalition. Make no mistake about it, Reedley is on the board of directors of the Free Speech Coalition. And that's somebody that Mike South is claiming is trying to basically ruin his life. Oh, God, this is Keeping Up with the Mike Souths. All right, it's the Rob Black Show. We'll be back with the Katie Summers and the news that you can use. We'll talk to you guys in about 3 minutes, and we'll be back. So take it easy and don't be retarded like 4 people on the Mike South message board. With the Katie Summers and the news that you can ball shots and cunt chops, baby. Jesus Christ, I'm so fucking complicated. Rob Black here, you fuckers, you screwheads. No, but I Blood phone we're at 7%. Thank you, James. We're out. Rob Black here, it's 8:04. I'll tell you, it's a fucking kisser, man. It's like a fucking kisser now when we're setting up these, when we're setting up the goddamn fucking feeds. I gotta push this fucking YouTube feed. I gotta do the my RobBlackShow.com feed. It's like a fucking, so just a big pain right in the sack, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rob Black Show. I am your host, Rob Black. Sometimes people call me the reincarnated Johnny Carson. I like to just go by the name Black. That's what I like, just Black. I'm just Black, alright? I am welcoming you all. Those that are new to the program, this is the most entertaining 2 hours anywhere. Anywhere. You can't get anything more entertaining than us. Yes, I hold football in my hand like some fucking jock that's in high school that gets ready for the big game that's on Friday night. Yes, it looks retarded, it looks stupid, but I like it. I enjoy it. And sometimes I do things that are incredibly retarded, like holding a fucking football in my arm while we're conducting the show. All right, how's everybody doing on this Thursday, the 20th of February? Is everybody doing good? Everybody have a good day? Everybody get what they had to get accomplished? I don't know. You tell me. And if you did, I will give you a big thumbs up. Tom Byron, I meant to remind you, you fucking clear, make sure you check that new movie I gave you. Make sure you check that new movie I gave you, that new comp I gave. You fucking fag. Hit the wall if you heard me, queer. Thank you. Check that movie so I know that I can make the box when we, thank you all. I can make that box as soon as we go off the air so that I can leave the building. I have a new schedule that is supposed to start tonight. Might not start tonight. It's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. So I'm thinking that we might need another day to set things up at the house of Katie Summers. I'm not sure yet. I'm still debating because I have more artwork that I need to bring, and I have an ottoman here that I need to bring. It's just a lot of shit that I need to fucking bring to make a well transition, and that's what we're putting together, ladies and gentlemen. And I totally forgot when I was at Katie Summers' house about 20 minutes ago to ask her, A, what happened with the landlord with her rental place. I totally forgot. B, I was going to see if she was going to call one of her friends. Totally forgot about that. She probably really didn't either. C, I was going to punch her in the face. Not joking about A and B. Just a punch right in her fucking face. Actually, sometimes I give her a chop. Well, I'll punch her in the cunt. I do. I punch her in the cunt. She calls it a cunt chop. Her and one of her little loser friends used to do it to each other, I guess, when they were younger. And I now have carried on that tradition. What I do is often, before I leave somewhere, it pisses me, I'll go and smack her cunt. Like that. I smack her cunt. It's called a cunt chop. That I never called it that. In high school, we used to tag each other's balls, not grab the balls or grab the dick and jerk it or anything like that. Nothing of that nature. But what we would do is you'd be sitting around, or standing around, I should say. So everybody would stand around at their lockers, and you just fucking be like, yo, what's up, man? Like that. And he's like, oh! And depending how accurate you were, you could get a dick, a ball shot that literally could double you over. I've been doubled over on numerous occasions in high school. No one did it to a guy when he was around a bunch of girls. And we would actually do it to the point where some of the girls in high school that we hung out with would get into the act. And literally, there were girls that would do ball tags. That's what we call it, ball tag. Now, back in my day, we had a game with, see, we didn't have a thing called paintball, all right? There was no fucking paintball. Our paintball was using BB guns that were not the CO2 pressurized kind that you could really kill somebody with. We would just use your old school Red Robin fucking pump action BB gun, and we wear protective glasses, which amounted to fucking Ray-Bans. And we run around our neighborhood, shoot each other. And you would say, well, Rob, how would you know if you hit someone? Because literally, you weren't wearing gear. You weren't wearing fucking elbow pads. You weren't all dressed up as a fucking chainmail armor soldier like these pussies in paintball do now. Fuck that pussy shit. We literally be running around in our yards with nothing on except fucking Ray-Bans with a fucking BB gun like this. And when you got hit, you got ow, and that was it. You're out. Literally, you're out. Done. I probably had about 5 minutes. If you wore anything more than a short sleeve shirt, you couldn't play. So we'd be running around in t-shirts like this and jeans. And you had to wear goggles because you fucking put a motherfucker's eye out and you couldn't go for the head. It was like a strict fucking gentleman's rule. No headshots. But every so, you would get tagged in the head and you'd just be like, motherfucker. And fucking that would invoke serious drama. We would often play paintball as we know it now, but with the BB guns. And we would also play dodge darts. We had a fucking dartboard in my basement, and we would use darts, and we would fucking try to throw them at each other. Same thing, no headshots, we wear goggles, and if you fucking got the dart to stick in the motherfucker, you had it. You'd have a red team and a blue team. And we would fucking run around and try to dart each other. My basement was all furnished. And my dad had an air hockey table down there, had a sauna. I mean, literally, my dad, listen to me, if my dad was a pedophile and liked to fuck kids, it was basically Gordon Jump from Different Strokes, the Bicycle Man. It was a haven for that. But my dad wasn't into fucking kids. He was just into giving us fucking his shitty children a whole bunch of cool toys. So him and all his gangster friends could fucking blow minds and do all sorts of weird shit upstairs. We would have like Sunday barbecues or just gangster barbecues, and you'd have like Tommy Taylor, Tommy Torpy, Joey Fafone, Bobby Fafone, Joey Tubarelli, all these guys. And they would come over and they'd bring their fucking kids. So we'd all hang out in the basement, play air hockey, fucking watch TV. I mean, we'd play fucking ColecoVision, you name it, while they were all upstairs doing gangster shit. That's what we would do. So we would be downstairs and we would throw fucking darts at each other. We would throw darts at each other. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that was the 80s. What do you want from us? That's what we did. We throw darts at each other and play fucking tag with BB guns. And then that eventually evolved to what was known as laser tag. Laser tag was for faggots. Seriously, it was this gun that shot out light. And you wore like a medallion type, I don't know how to describe it. You wore a medallion light reader that you would wear right on your chest. And that's what you had to fire at in order to tag the person. So we run around with I did it one time. It was like, fuck this is for fags. Give me my fucking BB gun. Give me my BB gun and my dartboard. And fucking ting, you fucking hit motherfuckers. Oh, we did it. The hard. Well, seriously, we were unfucking believable, man. We were unbelievable. Okay? You couldn't fucking. You couldn't get any crazier than we were. People actually fucking laser. Get the fuck. I'll never forget one of the neighbors. We're like, oh, brother, go play laser tag. So get the fuck out of here, you fucking laser tag. Get out of here. So basically, our lives back then were just about inflicting as much pain on each other. And like I said, it even evolved to the girls, where the girls would play ball tag. So ball tag would be literally, you're sitting around, and only if you're with chicks. If you were just with a bunch of guys.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Is this Katie Summers, who is broadcasting live on the Rob Black Network? And we are once again ready for the new era that we can use. Katie Summers, take it away, you little motherfucker. You're wearing the ugly robe? Well, I like the ugly robe at night. I don't like the ugly robe during the day. I like the ugly robe. I'm right here. Can you hear me? Shithead, can you hear me? Oh, shit. Can you hear me, shithead? I put the fucking... Listen to me. Don't get out of line or you're going to get the fart covers. Okay? Now listen to me. I put my phone in the pocket. And because my cock is so enormous, I have a cock of a black man, that the cock head pushes mute on my phone, and in turn, things get all fucked up. I'm sorry. And right now, we're back. We're listening to you. Now give us some fucking nose we can use that doesn't involve gays, and it doesn't involve chupacabra. Katie Summers, I heard David Letterman is retiring next year. Can I talk? Shit, my bad. I'm ready. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fuck that up. And I fucked up my thing. Okay, listen to me, Katie Summers. I heard David Letterman is retiring next year. And not only did I hear that, but I was told
by my agent today that I was going to be in line for taking the late night job. Woo! What do you think of that, Katie Summers? I will send you the email, okay? I will send you the email, and I'm going to send it to you. And it says, from my agent, that Les Moonfest over at CBS wrote, and it said, Rob Black, we want you to take over for David Letterman on The Tonight Show. Woo! But they said I can't make Jew jokes. I can't send you the email. You know why? I don't have to defend my good name. And you're just trying to tarnish it. Well, I think it's going to be big news when his replacement is named, and it will be interesting to see who's going to take that job. Right now, it will be a big deal because he is in third place in the ratings, and so whoever is going to get that job is going to basically be given the responsibility to hopefully take that spot out of the doldrums and make it #1. So it's going to be a big deal. But I could see people talking about having a woman there. Especially, and don't you think, Katie Summers, that this is all very coincidental, coming on the heels of Chelsea Handler announcing that she will not be renewing her contract with E! Entertainment at the end of 2014. So basically, Letterman's saying that in 2015 he's retiring, and Chelsea Handler is saying that at the end of 2014, she's not staying with the E! Entertainment network, which kind of leads you to actually start to think and possibly start to hear whispers that it's very possible that a deal could be in the works to have Chelsea Handler become the new host of the Late Show, because it would only be a year transition, meaning they've done things. They did it with Leno. They've done it with these late night talk shows where they don't just go, oh, next month will be Letterman's last month and then this person's taking over. They actually will announce a year in advance who's going to take over for the Late Show. So I don't think this has all been a coincidence. I think Chelsea Handler announcing that she will not be back at E! Entertainment was not a coincidence. I think there's been a rumor inside the late night Hollywood talk sphere that Letterman was going to retire, and I think that's why Chelsea Handler put the word out that she's not re-signing with E! That way her name is up for CBS to say, let's bring Chelsea Handler in. Because whoever's going to take over for Letterman, that announcement will come this summer. Mark my words, this summer you will hear an announcement of who's going to take over that late night spot, who will be given a contract a year out. Watch, it was not a coincidence. Mark my words, you heard it here first from Rob Chupacabra Black. Woo! No, I got my phone in my hand. You're the one that's making all sorts of fucking noise, you little jerk off. Exactly. That's why I said it was no coincidence. It was absolutely no coincidence that Chelsea Handler spoke out and said she would not be resigning with E Entertainment. You got Chelsea Handler right now would be the only viable late night host, and it's a ways to wait until Letterman's done. But if you add up all the people that could do late night, Chelsea Handler is the only one that comes to mind, considering she's doing it now, and she's kind of edgy, and she does skits on her late night show, and the skits are edgy. I mean, for Christ's sakes, we watched her do a skit. Well, I watched her on YouTube. Patrick sent it to me where she actually did a skit on the cerebral palsy girl from Facts of Life, and they did it where they dressed up her staff as the fat girl and all of that. So Chelsea Handler has done edgy stuff on her show. So I can see Chelsea Handler going to CBS and doing edgy things that could compete with Jimmy Fallon. If anybody could compete with Jimmy Fallon, it would be Chelsea Handler. And for Chelsea Handler to get the ratings that she does is pretty good considering she's on E! Entertainment. It's a fucking cable channel that nobody watches except for her and to watch her and to watch the fucking retard Kardashians. And once the Kardashians are done, now you only got Chelsea Handler left. So basically nobody watches E! Entertainment. And if she went to CBS, she would instantly get 2 million people that would be watching her just for the fact that it's on basic television, and poor people that have no cable and they just have the amazing fucking HD dish that you could buy for $19.95 on infomercials could watch her. You know, there you go. So I would say this has all been pre-planned and it's all been choreographed, that Chelsea Handler announced her not signing with E! And no more than, I mean, remember, hon, we were at lunch. It was Sunday that me and you were at lunch at that cafe over on Ventura Boulevard. And here we are on Thursday, and it's being announced that Letterman is not is retiring. You fucking think that's a coincidence? Bullshit. That was fucking planned. That was fucking planned. Any day. Did they let the lady continue to play Jeopardy? Oh, that's classic. When's that going to air? You know what? Jesus Christ, I don't even know. I thought Jeopardy was taped. Like, yes, it's live going on, but I thought it was taped. That day it's taped live in front of an audience, and then they air it like, a week later or a day later. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Wow, that's fucking hilarious, man. Well, good for her. Good for that lady trying to bring attention to the little Bangladeshian kids that are working in sweatshops making shirts for a fucking quarter. All right, there is Katie Summers and her opinions about Glenn Beck. You don't know what. Now you got me confused.
About what? Elizabeth Hasselbeck saying that Piers Morgan's tweet was the dumbest tweet in the world, or somebody responding back to Elizabeth Hasselbeck saying, do you have a dumber tweet? Oh my God. So you're basically not even contesting any of these tweets going on, okay? You are basically, I love you. You are basically just upset with the fact that, forget everybody's tweets, you know for 100% definite that there was actually far stupider tweets than Hasselbeck, Piers Morgan, or the guy that responded to Hasselbeck. You just are saying, overall, you could find these three people a really, really dumb tweet. All right, so Katie Summers, gotta love her. She is the beautiful, the talented, and she's got more stupid tweets. You know what you should do one of these days, Katie Summers, is post us, find us, your top 5 worst tweets you've ever seen. Like, just your top 5 bad tweets. That I would love to see the list of Katie Summers' dumb tweets. I think that would be hilarious. I love it. All right, give me some more action. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yep. Yeah, and you know what's funny? That Fire TV, that porn box has been around for years. And seriously, it's been around for years. And it's incredibly entertaining to watch these people start to fucking wig out about the whole porn thing and blah blah blah. But yeah, um, it's definitely this Fire TV's been around forever. I don't know. That's a good fucking question. It's a good question. I don't know, and we'll see uh, as the days continue to go on. They might just buy the fucking name from Fire TV. I could see them doing that. Yeah, I can just listen. I can see them buying the domain. So they buy the domain, not their fucking company. They buy the domain. So that way, that domain would lead to the fucking straight site. It wouldn't just lead to the porn site. So they buy the domain. They say to them, all right, we'll buy this domain for $10,000, or we'll buy this domain for $20,000 or something like that. You kind of get it? So that's what they could do. Yeah, exactly. That was, I fucking heard that. That was definitely unnecessary. Unnecessary from Boss. I seen that I think I seen that on the news this morning when I was getting ready for work that the father did that, and then at the end he painted her room. That was like what they did to her, like saying, all right, we fucked you up, and hopefully this will teach you a lesson, and now we'll paint your room, so we'll at least make you feel a little better. So yeah, I fucking seen that. That's pretty funny. And yes, I can see you doing that because you are evil. You're a mean, evil girl. Oh man, baby. Fucking perfect. Ay, 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 ay. It's so amazing in here.
All right.
Yes, that is true, and yeah, that is true. Well, I would hope that the child doesn't have a messy bedroom. That's what I hope. All right. Wait,
Because you know why? I would be the one that has to clean it.
I like that. All right, I like that. Oh man. Oh man, baby. All right, what else do you got? It's 10:12. We're fucking running into overtime because we actually only started 10 minutes late. We started at 9:40. Give me one more story. All right, can I tell you something, Katie Summers? I did that to somebody. Wait, listen. Let's just listen. Let me tell you. There was a printer in the business, and his name was Frank Barbarino. And basically, I did probably $1 million to $2 million worth of printing with him. And I had multiple companies with him. And I needed to get the rest of my that I printed boxes with for one particular company. And I was switching printers, and he was pissed off at me that I was switching printers. And I had all this film that I needed to get to the new printer because I had a VHS order that was like a $60,000 order that was on the books, and I needed to get a certain amount of boxes printed. And so what happened was when I called over to get my film, because my driver was there waiting, the secretary got on the phone and said,
well, Rob, you have an outstanding balance. And I said, no, I don't. I paid my Armageddon bill off. You're insane. I owe you nothing. I paid a cocksucker like clockwork. This is before we got busted. This is when we were flush with fucking tons of cash. And she said, well, what you owe is sales tax on a certain amount of boxes that is owed. And I said, what are you talking about? She goes, well, we don't have your certificate that shows that you're exempt from this sales tax. And I go, I remember what her name was. And I said, honey, we have it here. Like, are you fucking serious? She goes, well, here's the thing. You need to pay. And I go, how much is it? And she goes, it's $173. And I said, so you mean you're going to fuck up my whole shit because of $173 in sales tax that you don't have a sales certificate on in Frank's files, and you won't give me the film, and I'll have somebody fax you this over because you want to be a dick. And I just went, and she's like, basically, yeah, honey, Frank's being a dick. And I said, no fucking problem. So what I did was the next day I went to the bank, and I had to do it in the morning because they didn't have the coins on hand. But I had them get $173 in pennies. And they gave my employee, that was Kevin Kleinrock, they gave him $173 in rolls of pennies. So Kevin brings back on a hand truck, on a dolly, these boxes of pennies, which in turn we then broke the pennies open and emptied them into coin bags so they weren't even in rolls. And then we sent out one of our employees on a hand truck with 173 pennies in a Bank of America sack. And they showed up to FB FB Printing, walked in the front door and said, here's the $173 that Rob Black owes you for the sales tax. Now give us the fucking film. And Frank Barbarino came out of his office and literally grabbed the kid who dropped the pennies off and basically almost threw him through the glass door of throwing him out of the building. And he was so upset. And they left the pennies there. Left the fucking pennies there. And then Frank sent a couple of his workers out on another hand truck with the bags of pennies and the film and said, here's your film and here's your bag of pennies, and tell Rob Black that he's the biggest piece of shit in the world. And then they brought the pennies back, and we used the bag of pennies on an episode of XPW as a gag, and we dedicated it to Frank Barbarino. So I have done that, and then I'll give you another one. AVN, Paul Fishbein, played games with me one day, and we owed him $7,000 on a bill. And he was busting my balls about it and threatened to sue me for $7 grand. And I said, Paul, are you serious? And I was out of town or something like that. So what we did was I got $7,000 in $1 bills. And we sat in my office, and I had a couple of secretaries crumple up the dollars so they were balls, like a stripper would get, and we put them in giant cardboard boxes, and we sent our employees to their lawyer's office with boxes of $1 bills, and we videotaped it. And we had them drop off $7,000 in $1 bills. Listen, you fuck with me, I will fuck you back even worse than you fuck with me. But I do it in a fun way. Come on. Granted, that's a fun way. I mean, you got to admit, if you fucking were owed $7 grand and someone shows up with $7,000 in $1 crumpled up bills, he kind of gives you a little chuckle, like, really? You fucking jerk off, you're really going to give me and pay me in 7 $1 bills that are crumpled up? It's funny. I fuck with you, but it's funny. Ah! All right, listen to me. It's the Rob Black Show. Katie Summers, give us a big sign-off, you little motherfucker. We want to hear the sign-off from Katie Summers and tell us where and what you'll be doing for the rest of the evening. You'll have to send it to me, and I'll laugh my ass off. Well, I'll see it when I go to the house. Assalamu alaikum, Katie Summers. And we are out of here, ladies and gentlemen. That is the great Katie Summers, the greatest, the awesomest, the most sexy, the most beautiful, the most scrumptious and delicious. You can't get any sexier than Katie Summers. So, anyways, we are going to be signing off here in exactly 2/10 of a lamb's tail, or you would say shake of a lamb's tail. That's what you would say, wouldn't it? Isn't that what she said in Pulp Fiction? Two shakes of a lamb's tail? Something like that. Anyways, it's the Rob Black Show. You guys have always and always are great, and you've been a part of an awesome telecast where we have divulged and talked about intriguing things. Yes, intriguing and awesome things. So, without further ado, and that's all I can say is, without further ado, we're going to be signing off. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is Friday. And you know what Fridays are? Nothing. Nothing special. They're just Friday. And the only thing special about Friday is that it's Friday. And we're done. And we get to relax for the fucking weekend. That's what we get to do. And don't forget that our other shows that are on the network here, and that is The Great and Ever Black. And if you guys saw Monica Foster today, which is fucking awesome, seriously, it was awesome today. She was fucking praying. Swear to God, you can't get better than today. And Monica Foster, a.k.a. Alexandra, she was praying today. I'm not bullshitting, okay? I'm not bullshitting. She literally was praying. She was praying for 2 girls, the sisters, the twins, okay? These star sisters, these little hookers in fucking these little hookers that are in the business, and that Monica Foster prayed for. I swear to God, she was praying for them. It was fucking
It literally was classic, and you can't get, you just can't get any better than taking a look at Monica Foster, and she's literally like this, praying. She's like praying. Oh, please. Oh. So, if you haven't caught Monica Foster's show, The Dark Side, you are missing a hell of a ride. Literally, it's a hell of a ride. So, she comes on at 3:30. So it's right after the Rob Black show. We're her lead-in, okay? If this was the mainstream world, she'd be getting an awesome lead-in, okay? She'd be getting that's like a lead-in that it's fucking you can't even fucking suck your way to a lead-in like that. If you were a talk show host, okay, and or a half-hour comedy, okay, your lead-in couldn't be any more awesome than me. And if you were the star of that show, you would be sucking off the whole crew, or I should say the cast of that show. So let's say you were not How I Met Your Mother, but Big Bang Theory, or you were Modern Family, or something like that. If you came on after them, you would be sucking them off because the residual people that stay on are there. That, God damn it, is what we are. But I'll tell you this. I think I want to go after Monica Foster because I think a couple more days of her praying, she's going to have 10 times the audience that we have. And she's got Jesus on her side. You know what I got on my side? A fucking stomach full of shit. Because that's what I got to go through right now. She's got Jesus. I got a belly full of turds. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the night off. And Tom Byron just emailed me with a little tidbit of information that I thought I'd throw at you guys. Last month, to add to Lurking Reader, which is Dottie, her 210 posts. You then have Lacey Blake with close to 150, and Tim Trich posted 145 times. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have 2, 3, 4, 5. So between 3 people on Microsoft's message board, they accounted for over 500 posts. That, my friends, is lunacy. Wow. It's the Rob Black Show. We're going to see you guys tomorrow at noon on Friday. Fridays are the best fucking days, man. And don't forget to watch Monica Foster at 3:30, where she entertains the masses, baby. All right, we're out of here, you motherfuckers, and we'll see you tomorrow. Be here and be proud to be a Rob Black lover.